What's up, everyone? CryptoSavy here. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. We are going to take a look at Bitcoin and Litecoin for our daily update. At the end of the video, I'm going to take a look at an Ethereum chart that I did for a live stream for you guys a couple weeks ago, just to see where that's at. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out, and let's get on with the video. All right, guys, as always, I want to remind you I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is not trading advice or investing advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market. So there's a disclaimer scrolling on the bottom. Definitely check it out. And remember, this is my opinion, not yours. All right, 5 reasons why Bitcoin is primed to explode to new highs. We go through the headlines of the news here just to get a feel for the sentiment. Bitcoin is roaring toward 10,000, but it's being wrecked by shorts. Blackstack's new consensus mechanism creates new use. We accept Bitcoin as the most secure blockchain in the world. No brainer. Bitcoin takes aim at 10,000 as Golden Cross comes into effect. 26,000 Bitcoins locked for 1 year as institutions jump in. So it's looking really bullish. Let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're at 56. We dropped 5 points from yesterday. We were at 51, but still in the greed area. The longs versus shorts, Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance. The total longs are 66.45 and the shorts are 33.55. Bitfinex longs still crazy high. And so on the monthly chart, we're still well above all the EMAs. And if you guys been watching my videos, you know that I had said if we closed above 9,200 on last month's candle, we would be extremely bullish, and you can see what's happening now. Do keep in mind, though, if we was to come back this month and retest the top of this resistance line that we broke out of here, that would be around the $8,550 range, somewhere in there. But this is a monthly, so we can continue up before coming down, so just keep that in mind. Also want to take a look at the weekly. We've been watching this, and something I'm looking at here is a possibility of this being an A, B, C, D, and E, and a possible rejection on this top white trend line. And I had somebody ask about my trend line and saying it was too high. I'll explain that in a minute. Before I do, I want to remind you guys, if you are interested in trading, I'll leave a Bybit tutorial up top for you guys to check out. And I also have a Bybit link down below along with a Prime XBT link. Both of them you get a bonus for signing up with. Prime XBT, you get a 35% bonus of whatever you put in. So say you put in 1,000, there's an extra 350 in your account to trade with. But you can't withdraw that bonus, but you can keep the wins off of it. And the Bybit one, I think you get $90, and there's some other extras in there too. So definitely check it out. Make sure you check out my links. That's how you get the bonus, using my links. So anyways, what we're looking at is this top trend line here. If we were to come up this week and test the top of it, would be around the 11,450. Not that I think that's going to happen, but a lot of people are drawing this trend line like this, and they exclude the wicks. I do not exclude the wicks because the wicks are where the actual resistance is. I don't believe in using the bodies in this and excluding the wicks. So that's how most people have it drawn, that we're broke out here. But if that was true, we would have way more volume here as if that was an actual breakout. So I'm very strict with wicks, and this is what I'm watching. Now, if we break this white line, I think we will see huge volume come in. But I'm expecting a rejection there, and I have a Fibonacci retracement from this swing high to the swing low here, which I do believe was the bottom. And at the golden retracement area, the golden pocket here would be around 11.1. If we came up slowly to touch that within the next few weeks, that would get us around the end of February, beginning of March. And then I believe we'll get one more test down here on this bottom support line. Somewhere, all depending on where it hits, but it could be anywhere between the $7,700 to the $8,000 range. And then after that, I think it would be off to the races. Not guaranteed, but if that happens, I will definitely be putting a big long in here for the big move, because I think that'll be the last time we see this area. Again, guys, that is my opinion, but that is what I'm watching. If you guys like these daily updates, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and if you leave a comment down below, that gets you entered to win a free t-shirt. I do the free t-shirt random comment pick on Sundays. You can check out my wife's webpage down below also, inkYourImage.com. She has a lot of cool crypto stuff in there, so check it out. Let's look at the RSI. Same thing in the RSI on the weekly, guys. If we was to come up here, like I said, I would expect rejection, come back down, test this area before continuing up, if it plays out like I just showed you. The other thing I'll point out real quick is this red line here is a support and resistance line. Back in 2014, we dipped below it in the bear market, had a capitulation, broke back above it in 2015, tested it for support, and continued on our 2017 bull market. Then we had our 2018 bear market, capitulated below that red line again, popped back above it in 2019, and retested it, and you see where we're at now. So, yeah, it's looking good. I put in the thumbnail, excuse me, you think the bulls can cross the $10,000 range? I do believe so. This is my first target, 10,050, and we are about to break the high here, and we just broke it. So anyways, about 10,050, and if you look at as you can see here too, still really bullish. All the EMAs have crossed here, and it's still looking super good, guys. So let's look at the RSI. And the RSI, we had this falling channel here, which we broke out of. We've been getting resistance on this top line here, which is a rising channel in white. I believe the test of the top of this is going to be around that 10,050 range. If that breaks, guys, if we can close the daily above this, I think we could see 10.5 and possibly higher. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, and there's my targets. I'll show you how I got those real quick. So the 10,065 is actually what I have here. Looks like we may be going up there now. And my target after that, if we break that, as you can see, if we hit the 10,065, it's probably going to test this top line in the RSI. And if you look here, I have a broadening wedge here, and the measured move of the breakout of that is 10,200, or actually about 10,300. So if we can break the 10,065, I think we're headed to 10,200. And keep in mind, if we do get a rejection here, that we might be coming back down to this $89,000 to $9,000 range for a correction. But I think we may have enough power to blow through this. The next target is that 10.5 that I was talking about. And that is by looking at this as an Elliott wave structure. I'll show you that real quick. And it's just by using the Fibonacci extensions. Looking at this as wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and we're on wave 5 now, which could be extended. And I'll show you the Fibonacci extensions. We go from bottom of wave 2, top of wave 3, bottom of wave 4, and that gets us up. That 1-to-1 extension on that is about 10,500. Actually, 10,000, almost 10,600. So right in that area. That's a damn good possibility, guys, that we reach that. And let's go to the RSI. And as you can see, we were watching this falling channel, which we broke out of a few days ago. If you are in the members group, you know we had been watching that. Now let's look at what happens if we break this here, this top trend line, which I believe will be around that 10,060 range. If we break that and close a 4 hour above it, I think we'll be headed up to test the top of this rising channel, which is right here. If we look at the price action, that'll probably be up to about that between 10,300 and 10,500. So it's a damn good possibility that we do pass the 10,000 today. But keep an eye. I'm not saying we're going to. We could get rejected there. But if you see these white dotted lines I have here, looking at this as a broadening wedge, that 10.5 would be right here. And actually, that would be, today is the 7th. So that would be tomorrow if we came up and touched that. If we come straight up today, we could possibly hit the 10.5, but I think we may have a push this weekend if we can break this 10,065 and close at least a 4-hour candle above it. All right, let's look at Litecoin. Looking at Litecoin, we'll just look at the 4-hour. So what I have here is we've been watching this. We had this 75 target, which we have hit. And I do think it's possible that we break it by looking at the RSI. We do have room to break up. And my next target is that $79 range, which would also, if you look at this trend line I have here, that would be coming up to test the top of that trend line. So 79 is my target. If we can break above this 75 and get support on it, as you can see in the RSI, we do have room to make that move. And actually, I'm going to go over to the daily real quick in Litecoin. Then we'll take a look at that Ethereum chart that I put up a couple weeks ago on a live stream. As you guys know, I don't really chart Ethereum, but people ask me to do it once in a while, so I will. This is the falling channel that we popped out of, tested it for support, got support. And if you look at the white lines here, we have a rising broadening wedge. This is the daily. As you can see, we have a lot of room to come up here to retest that. And I believe that would get us to that $79 range. That if by some chance we were able to break that 79, which I don't think that'll happen before a correction, but if it was, the next target would be 90, and that would be measuring from the Fibonacci extensions, just like I did over in Bitcoin. Litecoin, or Ethereum. Looking at the Ethereum chart, this is the chart that I had made a couple weeks ago on a live stream. Those of you that watched it will remember. But I had this target of 2028, and like I said, we made this back in here before we broke out, because that's why I had this down here. If we got rejected on this line, we would most likely come back, test the bottom trend line, but we did not. We broke out, and looking at that 228 still, looking to get up there. And that being said, also what I looked at here was looking at this as a falling channel. The breakout of that channel could get us, actually, I'm going to add a new one in there, could get us anywhere in this area. If we break that 228, 251 would be my next area to stop at. Whoops, let me get this straightened out real quick. And again, I really appreciate all you guys that have been hitting the like buttons. Please don't forget to hit the like buttons if you enjoyed the video. But anyway, and then this next one would be looking at this as a falling broadening wedge. And the breakout of that gets us up to that 285 range. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. 228, still looking for that in Ethereum. If that breaks, then I'm looking for the 251. And again, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to click CryptoSavy logo above my head to get you subscribed to the channel. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes, guys. Take a second out, smash the likes. I know a lot of people forget. And leave a comment down below. That also gets you entered to win a free t-shirt. The comment pick will be on Sunday's video. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'm out.